Hi there, and welcome to my series, Securing Your Next Role and the Simple Key Steps to Take. This is a series of 6 presentations which are all designed to improve your search for a new opportunity. My name is Kojic Sibia, and to learn more about me, you can click on the link to my LinkedIn profile on this slide. I hope you enjoy the series and that it's of use in securing your next role. All the best and good luck. The series includes a total of 6 presentations, so please do take time to view them all. Today's presentation will cover interview preparation, whether it's virtual or face-to-face. Interview preparation, topic 4. So, great news. You have been invited for an interview and you're ready to go. Here are a couple of steps to consider in making sure you're fully equipped to give a great interview. Research and key insights. Invest time and real effort in preparing a summary of the company and the competitive landscape in which it operates within. Consider a simple SWOT, for example. That's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths and weaknesses are typically internal and specific to the organization, and opportunities and threats are external. So these would exist in the competitive external landscape in which the company competes within. Develop an understanding and create a link on how the role you're applying for supports the company's goals and objectives. And once you've identified and developed a very simple SWOT, for example, then you can take the SWOT, compare it to the job description, and also bring together your understanding of the role and what that role can achieve for that business, and try and create a link and develop within your mind an understanding of how your specific role is going to help the company achieve its goals and objectives. There are so many places that you can go to obtain a real wealth of information, to really be equipped and to have real useful insights. You can visit the company website. Most of them will share blogs, articles, giving you a real insight into key developments, key business decisions, key business plans. Glassdoor, Wikipedia, and a general search under the news tab on Google, for example, will also yield some really interesting results that should help you along your way. Aim to have at least a very simple, probably no more than 1-page summary, ready for your reference, with clear bullet points and key points, so that it's really easy for you to reference to all these great insights and this research that you've done during your interview. Knowing the hiring process and planning for it. Be fully aware of the process and approach to ensure you can plan effectively for each stage. Will there be multiple interviews, for example? What are the names of those interviewing you? And are you expected to complete any assessments? Are interview questions based on certain competencies and behaviours, for example? So having all this information to hand as early as possible can really then allow you to plan and prepare, and where needed, practice. And so take the opportunity, whether it's conversation with the recruiter or whether it's a conversation with someone inside the organization, to really get a deep and detailed understanding of what the end-to-end recruitment process looks like and what's going to be involved. Spend time researching interviewing questions and techniques. Again, using sites such as Glassdoor, and numerous forums are available on the internet. There are now so many places where candidates are sharing their experiences and their rich insights to help other candidates going through a similar process. So use this to your advantage and try and really equip yourself to understand what types of questions and what types of format those questions are going to follow. so that you're equipped. Prepare and have ready a detailed summary of personal and career experiences with specific examples. What was the issue, the challenge, the opportunity? What did you do? What was the outcome? Don't forget to add things you learned along the way and what you might do differently in the future. Companies don't just want to know what went well, but as organizations are evolving and going through constant change, they're equally interested in understanding how you would do things differently or how you would do things better, and also what you learned from the experience. So remember, every time you answer a question, try and put yourself at the center of it, because it's you who you need to bring forward in that interview. And where possible, practice with someone or film yourself to obtain feedback on the things you do well and the things you may want to do differently to project the best version of yourself. And I know initially, if this is something you're not used to, it can make you feel slightly uncomfortable and it can feel a little bit awkward. But I guess it's best to feel awkward and uncomfortable before the interview. And so try and see if you can trust someone to give you some practice, give you a dry run, and give you some really useful feedback, so that when you turn up for that interview, you are really well prepared and you feel confident and ready to go. And interviewing like a boss. Dress to impress, whilst ensuring it reflects and complements the company's culture and values. Asking the recruiter for hints and tips is not unusual, and most often you'll feel a lot more comfortable when turning up for an interview if it's face to face and you feel as though your appearance and what you've chosen to wear reflects the people around you that you see in that organisation. For remote interviews, download and test the necessary software to be used and make sure you're in a comfortable, well-lit, quiet place. And again, like practicing a face-to-face interview, just make sure before any virtual interview you test the camera, the quality of the microphone, how you're coming across in terms of where you've positioned yourself at home or in your apartment, and just really making sure that you are able to project the best version of yourself virtually. For face-to-face interviews, try and arrive at least 15 minutes early to get a feel for the vibe of the company and get yourself relaxed and ready. Remember, an interview is a two-way process, so be prepared with your questions to learn things important to you. You're going to potentially be making a decision about taking your career and investing it in this business to help your career grow and to get the best from your career. So give yourself a real sense of what it is you want from your next opportunity and what you believe you need to see from that organisation in order for that opportunity to come true. And have some questions ready to ask during the interview. And finally, enjoy it. Approach every interview as an opportunity to practice, get better and better. I know it can be nerve-wracking, and I know sometimes when you go for interviews and you don't hear following the interview or you get any feedback, that can also be very unsettling. But just take the positives and take some time to self-reflect after the interview and see what it is that went really well, what it is you feel could have gone even better, and what it is that you're going to do differently moving forwards. Thank you very much. Good luck with your search, and please don't forget to check out the other 5 topics in this 6-part series.